You got to lock your door, put it on your seatbelt. You adjust your seat. Move it forward if you're shorter, back if you're taller. I'm taller, have my seat adjusted. Frame the rear window in the mirror so when you drive, you can look up and see everything behind you. Your side mirror on the driver's side, you want to see a little bit of the door handle and then the side of the car. To the right, which is your passenger mirror, you want to have it slightly adjusted so when you look, you can see things to your right and our blind spots. We look over our right shoulder, check our right blind spot through your back door window. You look over your left shoulder, your back window, check your blind spot. We put our foot on the brake. This car is to push to start. And then we're going to go ahead. Parking lots are very dangerous, so you want to be very careful. You want to take your time and be patient. So we're going to come up to the edge of the road. We're in a private driveway. I'm looking to check traffic. I'll stop. Turn in the nearest lane, L-A-N-E. We have warning signs, regulatory signs. We want to make sure that we are safe, S-A-F-E. This is a regulatory sign, not a regular sign, a regulatory. We want to stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. Then we proceed. We have a school zone crossing. We're in the school zone area. There's a hawk up there. It's awesome. School zone. And we want to take our time. T-I-M-E. We want to be patient. Now we're coming up to also another regulatory sign. This means yield. And we check traffic, and then we continue. And then we're coming up to a stop sign and red light. This is our red light, so we want to stop, S-T-O-P. We're waiting for a green. We look left and right. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Look left and right. I see the car. I'm going to gradually pick up speed. And cars do not stop. We have to be careful. Now I see the warning lights of the bus, but I don't see the red flashers. But I'm still going to be careful anyway. Great teachable moment. We're at 30 miles an hour. Taking our time. This is a gated area, a controlled area. That's just a service drive. Take our time, be patient. We had to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. Stop. We proceed. I knew the car was going to cut off. That's not a blinker. That's how an accident happened. Because people are selfish. I need you to learn from the mistakes of others. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. It's always about safe driving skills, and I'll try to advocate that every day. We're waiting for traffic to come off the I-94 expressway. We're on the service drive. I'm going to pull in behind this white car. No sense in trying to cut it off. You hear my blinker. Done. You always want to allow for the mistakes of others. We always want to have a space cushion. That's the space between the car ahead of us, such as this white Explorer, and then my car, in case we get rear-ended or there's a breakdown. Safety is no accident. I'm waiting for this car to get over. Stuck in the middle of the intersection. Turn on my left turn signal. See if I can get the river. Oh, and I'm not going on the expressway. Look at that traffic. Forget that. Oh my God. That's crazy. This is too much traffic. So I'm going to get over. I'm going to stay away from cars. And sometimes you have to make those maneuvers. So we're going to keep your wheel with you. It's heavy traffic right now. We're going to do our best and try to be safe. You can't take it personal when traffic is really heavy, and it's easy to. When someone does stupid things, cut you off, tailgate you, no blinker, put up your middle finger. It's really a lot of disrespect out here. And it's called road rage. So we just have to keep it chilled, not let a construction situation, a car broken down, or two women fighting over a man, or two men fighting over a woman. It's just not worth it. So we're trying to advocate safe driving skills. We're all human. It's really easy to get carried away with emotions. You're late, you have a breakup. If you're late one more time to your job, you lose it. Your factory shuts down. We're just trying to keep our space, keep a good speed. What you hear is me eating an apple. I'm trying to eat healthy. Good speed control, real smooth. I'm gonna count from the light: 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm about 3 seconds away. I'm gonna get over one lane to the left. Now, you notice I'm behind this purple truck. It's a little hard to see around it, so I want to increase my following distance. And this is a great teachable moment. If I get closer to the purple Jeep, I won't be able to see around it. So I want to keep a good following distance and increase following distance so I can see S-E-E, more, M-O-R-E. They're squeezing their brake. I want to squeeze my brake. I'm losing a little bit of my space cushion. Boston University, they must have went to college out there. I feel pretty at peace. We put about $40 in this morning. Gas is $5.20 a gallon. How much is gas where you are? Trying to keep good speed and good space. Whenever you see big trucks to the right like this, looks like they do cement work. They got a back skid, I believe. Have other equipment in there. Wheelbarrow. Good afternoon, E. How are you? What is going on? We're stuck in traffic. We decided not to take 94. And if you have questions, you put it in. E is our moderator. And put your questions in. Get a chance to know her. She's from New York. I'm from the Midwest. We have people from Florida, Texas, California, Mississippi, Illinois. So we're blessed. Please give us a thumbs up. I'm just taking my time. We'll keep good speed and good space. I'm just taking my time. Over the past few days, there's been a lot of construction on 94. So I knew I had to find an alternate route. This is not the best, but it's what we have. We don't have to worry about fuel. We have gas. We're relaxed. Notice I'm looking. You should see the white vehicle behind me. I'm looking to my right. I'm looking to my left. I'm always looking. You have to look where you're going. It is a different perspective. 100%. You can see how tight it is. I've been to New York before. I'm already here. I'm not going to slam brakes. And my perspective, it's a huge, Manhattan, Long Island, huge areas. This car's still getting, I'm not, so I don't have to worry. But those areas have thousands and thousands of people. Like, how do you breathe? How do you get around, right? There are areas, yes. That was a little close. I'm trying to just take my time. I was anticipating the rear car turning in front of me, but they did not. And you can tell it's nice and smooth now, right? It's been raining the last couple days too. T usually comes on. It's a yellow light. She's big into Fortnite. So I saw her stream and I said thank you. I'm going to squeeze my brakes. That's a lot of traffic. I'm appreciative for the community and put in what's on your mind. So look, driving is going to give you freedom, but that's also a responsibility. You got to renew your license every 4 years. You can't get tickets. You got to try to get a reliable car. This is not the top of the line car. It's not the baseline. This is like one step up from basic. I don't want to get stuck here. Responsibilities. This is true. I'm kind of stuck here right now. And the summer's a great time. Anytime is a great time to drive. Let me say that. Anytime is a great time to drive. And I have a good friend who's in the metro area. He has a garage. He works on cars. Before the start of the summer, I definitely want to interview him, go live. Great guy. He can talk to you about maintenance, cars. I've always wanted to sit down with the mechanic, and that'd be really nice. I'm keeping a good following distance. I'm gonna come from this big tree. 1001, 1002. I'm about 2.5 seconds away. Because you need to hear from an actual mechanic. I don't know what's going on with those people over there. Something going on. Oh no. Yes, there was an elderly lady who hit this white pole. Her car went up the pole. I remember that. That's just your typical, upper suburban area we're going through. Speed limit's 40 or 35. Yards are nice. They take care of everything. Good city ordinances. You won't see crappy cars out on the street. They have great policing and fire departments. The property values are high. And these small little bungalows sell for like $350K. You're like, that thing's $350,000 or more. So we're just trying to maintain good speed and be patient. So you'd be surprised the cost of things. Keep good speed control, keep good distance. Really, I'm barely on the gas. I do not want to rear end this Chevy Cruze. It's almost like we're just kind of cruising along, and we are. In these areas, they're radar enforced. So if you go over the speed limit, you're going to get a ticket. I've never got a ticket here, but I know they don't play. Also, I do lessons here too, in this area. That guy in that trailer, or lady in that trailer he's hauling, they're moving pretty good. And we're making pretty good time. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm trying to squeeze my brakes. And if you really watch, you can tell when I keep good space or I get a little bit distracted. But what's in a race? You need to have some water, you need to hydrate. Sometimes these long drives can put you to sleep, you get tired. Just trying to eat healthier, get your rest. It's called sleep debt. And if you don't rest, you'll have an increased sleep debt. And the only way to decrease your sleep debt is actually sleep. I like my room kind of cool. I try to get off the phone about 11. Really, that's too late. We do the knowledge test tonight. Keeping my space. Off the gas again. I'm expecting a backup. We do test prep all the time. From listening to my students, they want me to slow the pace down, talk a little slower, answer more questions, explain them. Also, the Quizzy, Kahoot, question and answer, breakout rooms. In Zoom, we have something called a breakout room. And this is where I can group you in groups of 4 or 5. And I let my students pick what group they want to be in. And then I give them a topic, they do research, and then they share. So it depends on if the corporation you work for has that feature enabled. We do. And it's really about you learning. I can give you all the information in the world, but if you don't get out there and learn or drive or practice your knowledge test, you're going to fail. I don't know what this person is doing. I'm just trying to be nice. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, you got that right. But you're trying, in this type of traffic, it can trigger you. People are cutting off, they're tailgating. They're in a hurry. I did have a good day. Helped a lot of people. And I'm just trying to keep my mental mindset right. This is true. This is true. But we're okay. If people are always telling you you're the problem, we're okay. We're okay as a group of people. We're okay. I think around 23 or 24, you know, you maybe figure out who you are. I know I wanted a family. I wanted to be married. I wanted to provide a living. 2 incomes. You need 2 incomes. It's tough out here. Yes, driver's education, you got to be certified. You got to take your tests. The paperwork, turning in the drive cards, attendance. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's more than just getting in the car and driving. You got to give feedback to your clients. You got to tell them, hey, I thought your speed control was a little slow. I need to see you turn hand over hand. I need to see you turn on the right turn signal instead of the left. And then they turn on the wrong turn signal. You also have to hit a number. 39 out of 39, 45 out of 45. If you don't hit that number, you'll fail. So you have to be able to show mastery, right? Like if I was a chef, I have to show mastery at preparing a meal, and it needs to look presentable. When you drive, you need to show mastery in driving, speed control, lane line reference, like this trailer. They're not hugging the left or right. I'm increasing my following distance. I don't want to tailgate. Because I have a trailer too. It's an open trailer, 18 foot. And people love to tailgate. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Trying to be very consistent. Look ahead at the green light. We have about 40 minutes before we need to drive our next two adults. And I think the biggest takeaway from this is you have to be patient. I would not have been able to make it to work if I didn't get gas. I would have ran out. And this route is parallel to 94. They gave me a good blinker. That was a good blinker. That was chilled. That was nice. I'm good with that, man. They gonna hit the curb though, see? That's how you smash your rims. So that was nice. Now I got all the space in front of me. But if I speed, I'm gonna get a ticket because we're in a really strict community. The one thing we need to do is talk about good used cars for people in their 20s and 30s and seniors. The best day I remember, he was asking me questions about cars. We were looking at Facebook Marketplace. That was really good. I keep going back to that. That was life-changing for me because I learned a lot about cars. You can get a $15,000 to $20,000 car. You just got to know how to shop. What are good miles? What are bad miles? What's a good price? So I definitely want to do that. That was life-changing. I'm looking ahead. Traffic is moving nicely. It looks like the expressway is opened up. We might get on I-94. I just had to get up there. See, it's 4:10 Eastern Standard Time. And you can see where traffic is opened up now. I'm not tailgating. I'm looking ahead at the white car. I'm looking ahead at the car ahead of it. I'm using lane line reference. Is that Stephanie? Hey, is that Stephanie? What's up, Stephanie? I just kind of caught you real quick. Yes. What's up? And I think you got to learn to drive for yourself, because if your boyfriend or girlfriend gets all crazy, jump in the car and go driving. I need a break from you. I love you, but I need a break. Okay. Hey, how are you doing? And then one time, remember, you came on, it was 4:22 a.m. I'm like, wow, you're so dedicated. I appreciate you. What is the weather like? It is 56 degrees here in the Midwest. Okay, we're going to get on I-94. We're going to go ahead and take it east. I'm going to go in slow. Oh, I almost hit the curb. I cut it too short. All right. And now you're going to see me merging. And I'm turning the wheel really easy. Ooh, I don't want to lose it. And I'm gradually picking up. trying to merge. I wish I could see that. E kind of summarized it for me. Okay, we get out here, building up your speed. Bam, came out about 70, but let me slow down. 70, hopefully you're doing well. It's been a great year so far, helping people drive, seeing people get their licenses, getting a lot of feedback. A lot of my subscribers and viewers take your time, explain more. Like, I'm lifting my foot. I'm not going to close the door and make these people feel threatened. See that? Even though they didn't use their blinker, no big deal. I really want to pass that trailer up there, but it's not a problem. Whenever I get past the trailer, I do. I'm not a cutoff driver. I want to keep my speed up, and when I see an opening, I'm going to make that lane change. Like, you see me just gradually picking up now? I'm good. And then I'm going to see this truck in my mirror. I looked over my shoulder. Got him. That was a nice change. I didn't make anyone mad. I didn't do anything dangerous. And now I'm going to lift my foot a little bit because I don't want to over-speed. And that car's a Buick LeSabre. That's another good car. That is a very good car. Good safety record as long as you change the oil. Yeah, thank you. That was the cutoff. And I know you guys watch, and you will call me out. E will call me out. You guys call me out. I'm trying to increase my following distance. See, I lifted my foot. I'm still at about 70. And now look at all this traffic. It's crazy. A few days ago, it was down to 2 lanes. The first lane was, I don't know what they were doing. Very peaceful. Use this as a model to help. That's a Buick LeSabre to the right. Good car, lasts forever. Let's do oil changes. Certain. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can see your face. The picture of me was when I went to California to Van Summit. I had my crazy little glasses on. My daughter said, "Dad, live your life." I'm like, "I got you, girl." Right? She's in real estate. She's 24, selling her 12th house. She wants to be a millionaire by 30. I'm like, "Girl, go ahead and get it." I taught her how to drive. She's been in New Jersey, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, right? So, and when you are in real estate, you drive everywhere. I'm blessed. She, if I was a female, I'd be like her. She's a little shorter than me. I'm like 6'4". But, you know, she goes to the gym. She works from home sometimes. She goes into the office. She's lifting weights. She goes to a running club, hangs out with the girls. I've made some videos dropping the girls off in the clubs in downtown or Chicago or Detroit. Then I pick them up because I don't want them catching an Uber. Sometimes they're really sketchy. So I don't want her to worry. And that's what a dad is supposed to do. If it looks like I'm real smooth, you already know. There's some pictures. I'll get some pictures of her and I. So, she's motivated. She put in work. Her side hustle's babysitting. I'm going to get over one lane. She goes to a women's church group. She's out with her girls. They go to the club. She's 20. She's in her 20s. She's not worried about anything. Right? All these young men are not ready to commit. You know, they just waste your time. I'm blessed. She'll call me out too. She'll call me out. So, I know I did the right thing. I gotta find some pictures. When I was in my early 20s, you'll laugh. I had the big Jerry curl, mustache. You'll laugh. But you got to be able to laugh at yourself. So this is the clover leaf. Let's go in real easy and smooth, taking my time. I don't want to crash. My cousin rode her truck here, so you got to be careful. It's really easy to lose control on this. I'm looking up and around the curve. On this clover leaf, I'm going to go in really slow. Most states do have these clover leaves. Trying to go in real easy. Let me get over one lane. Just trying to relax. I'm looking ahead. These cars you can't see. That's a instant yellow. I'm going to slow down real easy. I want to stop behind the line. Let's take my time. There's a lot of traffic here. And that guy in that truck really whipped it really hard. You ever driven U-Haul trucks before? And then I also driven a big one with a manual. You got to know how to drive. I do know how to drive a manual. Do you guys know how to drive a manual? Stick shift, 4-speed, 5-speed. And then one of my good friends, we went in the semi-truck and drove it from Detroit to Buffalo, New York. And that was incredible. So I do watch a lot of YouTube videos on, on, you know, those young 20, 30-somethings, women, men, they're trying to make their life out there driving. I'm going to get over one lane. So there are opportunities. Sometimes you got to take a break. Right. I love watching those shows. Now, east from here, this area, there's a Walmart over here, a little S-curve. We don't have time today to go through. If you want me to go through one time, I can. I was thinking about getting my CDL Class 2 to drive a party bus or a limousine. Yeah. Right? Just trying to take my time, go around the curve. And all you have to do, I'll have to do is do the CDL Class 2, I believe. And then hopefully I will pass the physical. I don't see a problem why wouldn't I. Now this truck up here, this Jeep, is a Bronco. And this has a high horsepower. This thing is $120,000, this Jeep. I don't see it. But if that's what people want, that's what they want. I am not mad. I like a Chrysler 300 or a Charger, right? But that thing is $120,000. It's got the Raptor engine in it. 600 horsepower. It's crazy, man. But we not mad. I'm too big for the Camaro. I'm less a big guy. True. Everything you see, you shouldn't buy. That was a woman. I thought that was a little boy. Forgive me, God. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my blinker. Okay. It costs about $57 to fill up. I'll go up and check. Okay, I'm gonna make the turn in the nearest lane. Okay, I know I make you guys laugh. You got to be able to laugh. Okay. I had a client here. He started crying when I had to make a right turn here. I'm like, you almost lost control. Slow down. He started tearing up. This is a hand-over-hand turn, right? So now in your neighborhoods, you got to watch for kids and cars and people. That Jeep is waiting. See, they're looking. Come up and stop. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make this left turn. Going real easy. Bam. Okay. go into this turn slow. Sorry about the bumps. It's messed up here. Going real easy. You got to use your eyes, vision in your turns, because I teach this every day. I'm really trying to. Also, I got a GoPro. I'm gonna get that back on. I'm gonna get the GoPro going, and I think that's really gonna help you too. So you'll be able to see from the front view, and then I'll get you going with the GoPro. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. I've got to go switch cars and get into the driver's ed car. We have class 6:30, 8:30 in person. I got to drive for 2 hours. We might go live later this evening and read some of the comments. I think that's good. So let's plan maybe 8:45 to 9:45. I'll read comments. We'll catch up. We'll laugh. So we do a little community building. So let's plan on me going live 8:45 to about 9:45. We'll talk about comments and driving and answer some questions, do a Q&A. Guys, the ladies, I want to say thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye. Subscribe.